Sharma, MD of JSPL, joining in. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show. Thank you for taking time to speak with us. We'd like to begin with asking you that the numbers have been really good this quarter, and you're the only steel company that has managed to grow steel volumes thanks to exports. So what was the growth in exports and the average realizations versus the domestic realizations?
You see, this quarter one of this particular financial year was very challenging for us and also for the entire nation. I would say for the entire world. The world has been passing a very different kind of situation. It was lockdown all over. So Government of India declared lockdown on 22nd March, and we were in a big fix as to what should we do. And finally, we charted out our policies and we switched over from domestic market to the export market. It took us 4 or 5 days of sleepless nights, and that is the result that in the quarter first we could do 900,000 tons of exports, which is a record production by any of the steel industry in the country. And over and above, we could do 1.67 million tons of production. In a situation or in a time when the entire industry is down by more than 50% in terms of volumes, and we could increase our production by 8%, and we could increase our sales by 12% on quarter four versus quarter one. This is what the company has done. So our strategy worked out very well, and we kept on working, kept on exporting, and the results are in front of you as far as the EBITDA margins are concerned, overall is concerned. You are seeing that our EBITDA has increased from 10,600 rupees a ton. Now we have reached to 11,700 rupees a ton. So there's an increase of about 1,100 rupees, and this is what we gained in pandemic situation. And over and above, we have reduced our debt burden. So we have reduced the debt burden by 1,562 crores. So we have paid back to bank. So COVID, though it was very challenging, but we came through, or we sailed through, as I said.
Mr. Sharma, I want to know about your margins performance as well. It has expanded quite smartly. Could you shed some light on what helped you with that and clarify on whether the EBITDA of 2,384 crores also includes the 120 crores insurance claim?
You see, insurance claim will come not in EBITDA. Insurance claim will come in terms of the overall profitability in the company. But EBITDA is primarily because of 380 crore rupees we reduced in terms of consumables and spare parts, maintenance, and better NSR. And that has paid us. The other is the economy of scale. Because we could produce 1.67 million ton of steel and could sell 1.52 million ton. On console basis, we could do 2.03 million ton. And on console basis, we can sell 2.07 million ton. So that has helped us. And overall, the cost of coking coal was down, and iron ore prices were also down. And since we were working day in, day night, so the transportation, logistics, exports, that has helped us. And the ocean freight was very low. So we could get benefit in ocean freight by about 25 to 30%. So all these costs were kept under control, and that has helped us in bringing up the EBITDA levels.
All right. Can you also give us a sense of what kind of cost savings did you see as the Sarda iron ore started to get utilized, and to what extent is this cushioning the drops in realization?
You see, the SNPL material, but it was lying there. It was not SNPL. Actually, it is our own material. It was lying for the last 7 months. So it is already duty paid, royalty paid material. So that material we are not using fully because it is impossible to bring the material overnight. It is a huge pile of stock. So we have used material from other miners. And the advantage was because during COVID time, most of the steel mills were down. And they were unable to buy the iron ore. Since we were among the few companies, those who were working and we were in Odisha, So Government of India, Indian Railway, they have supported us. So we could transport a lot of iron ore from the private man in the city, and we can bring at a very very affordable cost, or I would say at a very low cost. That has helped us in bringing the EBITDA. So overall, the cost of making steel was low, and this is how we could sustain and survive. And this is the reason we could pay back 1,562 crore rupees to banks from our debts. So that reduction is a very big point here, and was a big challenge during COVID when everybody was asking some different source from the government. So we are paying back to the banks.
Right, Mr. Sharma. And talking about domestic sales a little more, they've declined 40% YOY. So how is July looking, and has there been any sharp recovery compared to April, May and June?
We could do a sale of exports in the month of April. It was 248,000 tons. In the month of May, it was 401,000 tons. And in the month of June, it is 250,000 tons. In July, we are bringing it down to 200,000 tons. August will also be 200,000 tons. So if you see a month-on-month basis in the Q2, our dependence on exports will be only 30%, and 70% we will sell in the domestic market because the market is picking up. So a lot of new projects are coming, and a new demand is coming from India. So that will be a good sign, and that is a good sign for the nation.
All right, Mr. Sharma. And on the power business, which was supported by lower coal costs, but what is the sustainability of margins there, particularly if volumes don't recover?
You see, the COVID time was very, very challenging because the power consumption in the country was very low. Because most of the people were under lockdown, the industries were down, the offices were down, no malls, no shopping centers were working. So the overall power consumption was low in the country. But still we could maintain an EBITDA of about 368 crore rupees. And we are very hopeful because now the power demand is coming up. Though it is a monsoon season, which is good monsoon nowadays we are seeing, the coal prices have come down. The coal India is now very pragmatic, and they are working on a right price strategy. From 84 paisa per megacal, now they have come down to even 52, 53 paisa per megacal. I think the prices will come down further, and it should be somewhere about 40 to 42 paisa per megacal. Today, the cost of the power generation in terms of coal consumption is about 1 rupee 77 paisa. And this will come down by 1 rupees 50 paisa in the month of August or September. And once these numbers they achieve, then we are hopeful that we'll be in a position to maintain the profitability as well as the overall EBITDA level. We are expecting an EBITDA of more than 500 crores in the quarter 3, and this is because the sale of power will increase, and there is a flexibility now in iExchange, and we can sell power on a span of 30 minutes each, and this is helping the power industry to come up.
We know that you opted for a moratorium as well, Mr. Sharma, but how are you on the cash flow front right now? If you could give us some details, how has it become better as sales have also started to trickle in?
Yes, we have already reduced in this particular COVID time 1,562 crore rupees and from debt. So if you multiply it by 4, then we cross more than 6,000 crore, and that is a debt reduction plan. So we took initially a plan of 5,000 crore reduction, but we are sure that we will be in a position to reduce by 6,000 crores. So today from say about 35,000 crore, we come down to 29,000 crore, and since the Oman is being divested, so we feel that another 6,000 to 7,000 crore rupees from the balance sheet will shed away, and we should be at a level of about 24,000 crores. Our aim is to reach to 15,000 crore of debt by 2023 with an EBITDA of about 12,000 crores and a sales turnover of about 50,000 crores. And this is what we want to place the company at that level.
All right. It was great chatting with you, Mr. Sharma. Thank you so much for taking time out to give us a sense of how the quarter transpired for JSPL.